In this video, I want to talk about the customer journey. Now, I've touched on it a couple of times in some other videos in this sequence, but I really wanted to really run through this because I want to make sure that you're aware of the different stages of the customer journey so that your sales process and systems and the way that you manage and conversations you have are aligning with the customer journey. Now, the customer journey starts with the awareness stage. Now, we believe from statistics that we read that 80% of buying decisions are already made before the customer leans towards you. So this is a really important stage about creating awareness with your customers whilst they're moving into the second stage, which is consideration. Now, the awareness stage is often in your marketing. What is your marketing that you're pushing out there? Then as you move into your consideration stage and people start to show interest and they start to show that they're interested in your product or your service. So, for example, in the awareness stage, they may be lurking and watching you on social media. Then they move into that consideration stage where they start to engage with you, start asking you questions. They start to show an interest in your product or service. That's when it flips from that marketing to your sales. Then that might be you as an individual having to be aware of that switch, or it may be that you've got a team that's looking after the marketing and then a team that's looking after sales. And are they really talking to each other? Are they really integrating? Is the software and the data telling you when that customer is moving into that journey so that you can have the appropriate department or person working on that area? Then they move into that purchase, that consideration stage. So they've gone awareness, consideration, purchase. Now they're in the buying mode. This is how they make the purchase with you. This is how you onboard them. But don't stop when they've bought from you, when you've made that sale, which is where a load of businesses stop. They think the job is done. But then the customer journey continues. It continues into a loyalty stage where they buy for even more from you. But then they move into an advocacy stage where they're likely to recommend other people to you. And they recommend other people to you without being asked about your type of service. At all these stages, you need to consider, how does your relationship change with your customer? And how do you include the beneficial receipt of feedback, such as that via your meetings, your calls, your reviews, your testimonials? And then also, when you're thinking about your customer moving through the customer journey, what triggers them to move from one part of the journey to the next stage? And are you in control of that journey and aligning your sales process with that customer journey, as I mentioned? So, for example, if you're bringing people into your website, are you controlling them through that stage? Okay, now you're in awareness. I might give you a lead magnet that takes you further into the consideration stage. Once I've got you in the consideration stage and I've captured your details through the lead magnet on my website, I can then make contact with you in other, maybe again through social media, LinkedIn, for example, or it may be by making a telephone call or by sending you an email trail, which is nurturing the lead that takes you into the deeper consideration stages that then flips them into, right, I'm now ready to make that purchase. So please do consider the customer journey, make sure it's aligned with your sales processes.